right. Hello, everyone. I've been wanting to make this video for a while now, ever since season 1 of my podcast wrapped up last month. It is now June 1st and I still haven't said a peep. So I forced myself to make some time today, just to say a few words and give a little debrief of season 1 and let you know what's coming up for season 2. I also brought some notes with me because I have a lot to say and I don't want to forget anything. So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notes. All right, so first things first, I want to say a big thank you to everyone who tuned in. Whether you watched or listened, thank you so much. I appreciate the support. So I hope that you enjoyed listening to my episodes and that you enjoyed my guests. I'm obviously biased, but I think they were all really great. And on that note, I want to say a special thank you to my guests. When I started to roll out this project last spring, I started reaching out to people that I wanted to interview, and I really had nothing to show for. It was just a concept. I didn't have a channel. I didn't have a platform. It was really just an idea that I was pitching. And I am so honored that for all the yeses that I got. So to give you some background on how I got started with my podcast, I've been wanting to start a podcast for years. And last year in May, I decided that was it. I have to start. I don't care if I suck. I don't care if nobody watches. It just needs to get done. At this point, it just needs to get done. So that's the mentality I went into season 1 with. I just wanted to get it done. And I didn't want to worry about details anymore and think about how to make it perfect because I had been thinking about those things for years and hadn't moved an inch. So in May of last year, I started contacting people that I thought would be interesting guests and people that I knew of or people who were connected to someone that I knew. And everybody said yes. And that really gave me the push I needed to keep going. And not only that, but it really did feel like a confirmation or a validation that I was on the right path. Like, I thought that getting guests to come on my podcast was going to be the hardest part of launching it, of being able to launch it. And it turned out to be the easiest. So, thank you is the understatement of the year. So I was almost in disbelief of that. When people were saying yes, I was at once overjoyed and also kind of in disbelief, like, oh, really? Like, I thought I was going to have to really work hard and really push, to get a yes. But that's not how it happened. And I'm so grateful for that. So really, truly, to all my guests from season 1, thank you so much. And thanks to you, I am this close to being monetized on YouTube. It's getting colder and colder. So as I was saying, if you enjoy watching or listening to my podcast, I would really appreciate it if you could take a moment and go to the link in my bio and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It would really mean a lot to me. It does feel to me, it feels a little cringe to ask people to do that. But on the other hand, I'm always happy to support people whose content I consume. So if you like what I've been doing, subscribe. So let's talk season 2. I am about to start recording episodes for season 2. And now that I have a bit more experience and less of a figure it out as you go along type of approach, have a couple of ideas to really make it better and I'm trying to figure out how I can make all my episodes bilingual, because something I've noticed is that I kind of like lose people along the way. Some people tune in or like subscribe or follow me because of the French episode that I post, and then like it's in English for the next 2 weeks and vice versa. So yeah, I've been giving some thought to options that are available. So I'm exploring some options to make it fully bilingual all the time. Before I move on to my final point, if you've watched my episodes or listened and you have feedback for me, please go ahead and send it to me. I'd love to know what you thought, what you think can be improved, what I got right, what I got wrong. So don't be shy. Shoot me a DM. I really want your feedback. Okay, so season 2 is not going to come out until the fall. And in the meantime, because we're still months away from the fall, I intend to keep going and post content of my own so that you can get to know me a little better. What kind of content, I don't think I'm going to stick to one thing in particular, but knowing myself, I know that it's mostly going to be like everyday musings, like my thoughts and observations, and I have a very philosophical, introspective, reflective side, and like I make a lot of links. And most importantly, this summer I'm going to be releasing the first of many videos to come to tell you my story and about certain events that have shaped the trajectory of my life. And the first video will be about a trip that I took to India 15 years ago. So I hope you'll stay tuned for that. And on that note, I'm going to let you go. Cut again. But yeah, my final words. Thank you very much. I hope you'll subscribe and keep tuning in. And thank you so much. Truly. Bye.